Hello everyone, Hachadino over here, and as you always know, you can like my video, subscribe in any of the cats that it's on the site, or become a member if you are interested in supporting the channel. You can also always check the spreadsheets. Remember, here will be all of the important videos, guides, etc., the Stalker, Trickster things about sub, mostly of course, and interesting things. Now, this video will be about Trickster. As you know, Trickster here, in this case, the single target part of the spec. I will also be explaining the AoE Mythic Plus kind of thingies, even if the build changes a little bit. This single part is to make people know, of course, you will not play Trickster in full single target right now, as Death Stalker is around 3% ahead. It could be even more if they fix more bugs. But Trickster is still something that you will likely see played in raid if you see a rogue play at all, sub. So you will use Trickster in three situations. One, you need AoE damage. Two, you need cleave damage. And three, you need single target burst. And what does this mean? It also works a little bit because our burst cleaves. So let's just say burst in general. Um, we can choose between bursting every 1 minute and a half or 2 minutes. Of course, the 2 minute profile you might as well play assassination, let's say. But this one is of course a little bit more burst, but nothing crazy. But we have that 1 minute and 30 seconds option to have that triple dance, and of course I will show you the triple dance itself. This is for my Twitch stream that I of course made a clip and then made an explanation itself, but it seems not a lot of people are interested in that, so I will kind of explain it again, but it's going to be a way general explanation than the one I did that time. If you want the explanation itself, you can check out the other video where I explain it fully. This video is more to explain the rules about Trickster in general in single target. The clip itself doesn't have sound, but you can enjoy that annoying mage. Now, I'm not going to go into the things that I did in the video because, as you know from before, I already explained all of that in the video itself. But basically, you do 3 dances in a row and you get 2 coup de grace and 3 secret techniques. 2 of them with cut blood and 1 of them without, and the 3 of them are inside flagellation, and of course inside dance. What does this mean? Of course, this means that the damage potential on that is huge, even with my shit gear, because remember that video was shot on August 26. It was still even early access, let's say. So I was around 530, 40, something like that. I was not even doing heroics, I think. I just wanted to show people. And that will means that you will be doing that 2-3 million damage or even more peak. I'm also not playing the trinket that you will be playing on that clip. I was playing the serum thingy. Where do I have it? Here. It's a 2 minute trinket where you get some stats. It got super omega nerfed, so we don't really play it anymore when we have access to decent trinkets, but it's still a good on use. Of course, right now the on use that you will use is the buzzer one. I think I also have it somewhere, but I forgot where it is. Yeah, this one. The Ravenous Honey Buzzer does big damage. until you get the transmitter. If you don't know which trinket is transmitter, I also did some videos about it, but it drops from this boss, the treacherous transmitter. As the raid opens, I do recommend a lot that you get this trinket. It's the strongest one. You will be using it on the 1 minute and 30 seconds one and the 2 minutes. Now let's begin for the rules of Trickster. It adheres to normal rules except 2 or 3 things inside of dance that we will of course change, and one minimal optimization that it's a bit annoying and you can even not do if you don't like, but it helps for burst. Now I will begin. I did an overview video kind of Trickster from before, but our main thing is Unseen Blade and Coup de Grace, and everything inside here plays with it. Basically, you get these stacks of Escalating Blade, and you also have ways to get 3 stacks of them. As you can see, I used mine, and then if I use Secret Technique, I get 2 more from Disorienting Strikes, and you use this to get a super, let's say, Eviscerate, that is Coup de Grace, and you will need to use those in order. Now, this is a little bit complicated when I explain it, but as you play it, you will know that there are only 2 important things, kind of with Coup de Grace and Simblades and things, and this is Faced and the Flawless form, but that is more for AoE. You can ignore Flawless form quite a bit on single target, but you want to have Faced for Coup de Grace. So your dances will be the ones that I did in the video, where you do a triple dance. Then you will skip 1 dance. By skipping, I mean you will be using Symbols of Death and also Secret Technique, but you will not be using Shadow Dance. This means that as you are not using it, the cooldown keeps recovering, and then even if you use it a little bit later, you will still have this 1 charge and a half or 1 charge and 2/3 for the triple dance at 1 minute and 30 seconds. Of course, as you know, right now we are at 1 minute and 30 seconds as Trickster, and that means that even when you get flagellation back at 1 minute, you will not use it, and you will pair it with Shadow Blades. This means I will also put visual representation, thank you a lot, Lim, for that, in the sheet itself. I will also be kind of putting some marks and explaining on the sheet. Right now I don't have it because I'm doing all the videos for the Starker and Trickster, but they will be up likely before Monday, and that means that you are going to be using 3 dances, no dance, dance, 3 dances, on and on until around 6 minutes or 7 minutes, where you run out of vanishes, and you will need to do to wait for the 2 minutes thingy for your Shadow Blades and Flagellation, and then you can vanish once again. Usually encounters are not that long, and in the case of Ansurek, that seems that is the only long encounter that we have right now available. But in Mythic, we don't even know if it's going to go even that super long. There are intermissions and places where you actually could skip a vanish and use it for later to more effect or something like that. I will try and keep track of that, and I will also of course do a recommendation on that. Now I want to do a video for the mechanics itself of the hero spec, but that will come a little bit later as I have more gear. So now this is the overview on the opener, and just remember, Coup de Grace when you have the phased one, the phased debuff, and elsewhere you can use the Secret Technique as your first finisher. Usually you will only use Coup de Grace as the first finisher if you have the 4 stacks of Escalating Blade. That is the opener itself for single target, and everything I wanted to say for now. The video that I will do will cover both hero talent thingies. I will be quite a long one that I will be doing afterwards, likely as you see them in the week itself. That's everything, and I will see you on the next video.